And it is that I look at today when I look at the two different covenants and I say it's the later covenant, it's the covenant of Jesus Christ that I follow, which has a totally different paradigm, which has totally different influences. And of course, in that model, I'm not permitted to use violence. Not at all. There's no need for violence anymore. But that's not to say that there is not violence in the Bible. There is violence in the Bible. And almost all of it is in the Old Testament. We've got to deal with the violence in the Old Testament. And I'll put my hands up and I will admit, I'll be the first to admit, Shabir, that the violence in the Old Testament is much greater than the violence in the Quran. I'll be the first to admit that. It is much greater. It's horrendous violence. In Joshua chapter 6, verse 20, where Joshua commands the people to go in and kill all men, women, and children, even live animals. We don't see references like that in the Quran.